How to Change is one of the best books I've read in 2021, and in this video I want to tell you why. How to Change is written by Professor Katie Milkman. She's one of my absolute favourite researchers in the field, and I'm happy to say that her book is just as brilliant as she is. When you open the book, you'll be greeted with 8 different chapters, the first 7 of which will each be addressing a different behavioural challenge. Whether it's laziness, forgetfulness, or just plain procrastination, Katie Milkman has an answer. And what makes these solutions even more compelling is the fact that a lot of the research that she cites was actually conducted by herself along with her collaborators. But just because a researcher has done a lot of impressive research in the past doesn't mean that they know how to write an engaging book. Not mentioning any names. But I'm happy to report that this isn't the case with Professor Katie Milkman, and that's because she has a winning formula when it comes to explaining behavioural science. Let me explain. You see, Katie Milkman isn't just a researcher and an author, but she's also the host of one of my favourite podcasts on behavioural science, and that is Choiceology. Now, Choiceology has this winning formula for explaining behavioural science, which is they open each episode with not talking about the science at all, but instead engaging you in a gripping story. These stories could be anything from a guy who hid a penny in the ice to bring his favourite ice hockey team good luck, to an interview with a fireman who saved someone from a burning building. Storytelling is naturally engaging, and so Choiceology uses stories as a natural vehicle to then explain psychology afterwards. Katie Milkman has very deliberately taken this formula from Choiceology, and it translates beautifully from podcast to page. Every chapter opens with a riveting and engaging story, either from Katie Milkman's own personal life or from some other more relevant example. Either way, the story performs the same function, which is to draw your attention into something which is more engaging than plain science, and then makes that science that's explained afterwards come to life in a really exciting way. Unfortunately, in behavioural science, it's actually very difficult to find a book that is simultaneously scientifically rigorous and enjoyable to read. But somehow Katie Milkman has managed to combine the two beautifully, which makes it an extremely easy recommendation. I find myself constantly referring back to this book, both in my personal life as a self-development nerd and also in my professional life as a behaviour change consultant. So, How to Change gets a 5 out of 5 from me. Go add it to your Christmas wish list. By the way, this is the first video in a new series of book reviews that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to release one of these every month. So if you enjoyed this one, please give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which book you think I should review next. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.